So what we encourage people to think of is, okay, let's say for you have some personal goals in terms of your health. Maybe you have some goals in terms of your fitness. Maybe you have some goals in terms of your relationships. Maybe you have some personal goals in terms of your mental health. Maybe you have some personal goals in terms of finances. Maybe you have some personal goals in terms of your career. How can you filter through all of that and make sure to create a plan where to attend to one area, you don't end up forgetting about other areas?
Yeah.
Because if you do something out of desperation, you might fix one problem, but creating 50 more. One thing we talk about is how our energy is very important. And let's say you have energy leaks, and maybe your job is a big energy leak and you want to change your job. So you might patch that energy. Great, okay, you've patched that leak. Now you can keep more of the energy. But let's say to patch that energy leak, maybe you rushed it and you created some social problems, and maybe you created some enemies, and maybe you created more financial stress, and maybe you just did things where, okay, you patched this leak, but you created a leak here, a leak here, a leak here, a leak here, a leak here. And then all of a sudden you're worse off because you acted in desperation, you did an interconnected goal, and you found a band-aid solution for something that just created more problems than it solved. So by interconnecting your goals, you can very simply take the time to make sure that you're consciously seeking to create benefits in all the areas of your life, and also consciously remembering not to forget your other goal in those moments. Because when you act like that, it's very easy to just be putting out fires, fixing immediate problems, and then not getting to your end goal.
Exactly. You forget what you want, what you want to do.
You forget who you are, what you want. You get off track. Many of us get off track when we reach burnout. And if we don't know how to ask for help, it's very easy to develop coping mechanisms of all sorts. Some of them it's alcohol abuse, drug abuse, addictions, different kinds, video game addictions, shopping addictions. Like, we all find different coping mechanisms at times, but they don't really fill those voids. They don't really make us feel better in the long run. So it's wise to take a minute and be mindful of, okay, there are things that are not working in my life. That's okay. We all have things we don't like. Okay, I want to change it. That's great. We can change it. But when we change it, let's make sure to change it in a way that is sustainable and that actually works for creating a more direct path or a more comfortable path to our end goal.